I'm going to show you an accessible version of Gorilla Loves Vanilla. This is the Keynote version for the iPad. So how this works is there is a switch prompt on the page with an auditory prompt so that a child knows it's time to turn the page, and when they touch the screen it moves on to the first page of the book. They have a chance to look at the page and to hear the sound effects that go along with the introductory pages, and then they're prompted to move through the story.
If you take a walk down Jellybean Street, there's a wonderful place you can go for a treat.
And then they have the visual prompt to touch the screen to turn to the next page, and also an auditory prompt so they can listen and hear for it coming, particularly good for pupils with a visual difficulty. When they touch the screen, the next page is read.
Little Sam Sunday is known as the king.
The nice thing about this is for children who might be tempted to rush through the story, the page will only change when the prompt comes up. So if they touch the screen when the story is being written, nothing will happen. And so this continues throughout the book. This is how it works for the PowerPoint on PC as well. Exactly the same, except you can have it on a large screen on a smartboard, and you can also use switch access, so children with physical difficulties can be pressing the switch to turn the page, and also touching the screen on the smartboard to turn the page too. The free symbol resources start off with a simple single message symbol on a device called a Big Mac. This is a single message recorded device and means that you can record the speech into it, and then the child can press the switch to perform a function, a communicative function during the story. For example,
Turn the page.
Turn the page. So the child can be prompted to press the button and say, turn the page at the right point in the story.
Turn the page.
There you go. Another example of how a single message device can be used, like a Big Mac, is to say a repetitive line within a story. So for example, in Gorilla Loves Vanilla, they can say, he rustled up cheesy ice cream.
In a wink.
And again, the pupil can be prompted to join in with that repetitive line at the appropriate time in the story. Cheesy ice cream in a wink.
In a wink.
Well done.
That sounds yucky.
You're right, it does sound yucky. There are also symbol resources for pupils who can answer questions about the story and who might also want to say the repetitive phrases. This is a symbol sheet which will fit into a GoTalk 9 communication aid. It can also be used as a low-tech board for a child to point to the symbols as appropriate.
Have a wee look. Who was making that?
The gorilla. Well done. The pupil could say,
That sounds yucky.
when all the different ice cream flavours are being spoken about. They can also answer questions such as, who's making the ice cream in the story?
Sam.
And what about the gorilla? What does he like to eat?
Gorilla. Eat. Vanilla. Ice cream.
There is a board for each of the 3 books, as well as a shared reading board and a voting board, so that children can say what they like about each book and vote for their favourite.
I like the characters. Gorilla Loves Vanilla.